Hey, good evening out there, oh you bastard cats. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a good one. It's raining and blowing wind and everything else here in Arkansas. But, you know, I digress. Rain's good for the earth, I guess. So, I kind of got a special show for you today. I found something this weekend when I was out running around that I want to tell you guys about. But first, RC, our wonderful producer, he wants us to show you this like button, this subscribe button. You might have to zoom in to see that one. And then up here, we've got a bell with a finger on it. I don't know what that is supposed. I guess you're supposed to touch the bell. All right, so if you touch the bell, it'll tell you when we have some sort of crazy show. And if you hit subscribe, it'll tell you we have some kind of crazy show. And if you hit like, somebody in YouTube land is going to think that I'm great. And maybe they'll give me 1 cent per view instead of half a cent. So my videos usually make about 10 cents. Woo! RC is frowning. All right, but we have been working on sponsors, and tonight we're going to give us a sponsor lead in. Everybody ready for this? Tonight's sponsor, we're brought to you by Mountain Dew. That's right, the original Green Bomber. Ah, the soda that won wars, my friend. That should be our screenshot thumbnail right there. But anyway, if you haven't done the do the do, man. Mountain Dew. I love this product. It's the only thing that keeps me going every day. Got to mow 30 yards and I don't get paid for any of them. You know that's true. Mow your mother-in-law's yard. So anyway, I mow 30 yards a day and I don't get paid for any of them. People just want me to do it, so they call me. Hang on just a second there. All right, man. Used to, in my Army rucksack, I would carry a carton of cigarettes and a 12-pack of Green Bombers. You can buy a lot of things with a Green Bomber and a pack of cigarettes. Okay, so let's get to what I found this weekend. Y'all are gonna like this. All right, here we go. Are we ready? I already destroyed the package taking it out because I had to get it open before I did the video. But what we have here is the new cheap knife from Harbor Freight. Now, we all know about that $10. Man, the Mountain Dew's really getting to me. I feel great. All right, so, do the do. Anyway, we all know that Harbor Freight knife, that $9.99 super survival knife. I got one around in here somewhere that I throw it at the kids when they're misbehaving. But anyway, I don't use it for anything else. I don't even know where it's at. So I got one. It's got a fish hook in it and stuff. But you know that one. This one's different. Made by the same people, I'm guessing. I don't know. A lot of their pocket knives at Harbor Freight come from Gordon. Well, this is a Gordon. All right. It says 6-inch blade, heat-treated blade, ergonomic grip, blah, blah, blah. Through tang construction. Not full tang. Through tang. Yeah. Probably after you use it a couple of times, you'll be through. All right, and then you got durable fixed blade design, 10.5-inch overall length, synthetic handle, superior edge retention, all this blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, they tell you that it is the greatest knife in the world. And then you take it out somewhere, and what happens? Nobody knows. All right, so here we go. This is it. Did you say, wait, Kelly, is that what I think it was? There it is again. You saw what it was. You thought it was a buck 119, didn't you? See, you thought it was a buck 119, but it's not. It's a Gordon Harbor Freight 6-inch something or another. I don't know. It's a buck clone. Is it a lousy knife? I don't know. I haven't used it yet. But that through tang construction that they're talking about all the time, that through tang comes right through here, and it's going to be like a rat tail tang. They call it through tang because people that don't know about knives will think that through tang is something good. But Through tang just means it's a rat tail tang, so it's going to be a little skinny, look like about double a piece of wire hanger through here, and then they're going to glue it in there. It's not made with a wire hanger. I'm not saying that at all. All right, not made with a wire hanger. So hang on just a minute. That might be a thumbnail as well. I'm not sure which one will show up. I never know. But anyway, so there it is. The Harbor Freight Through Tang rat tail, resin handle, aluminum end cap, aluminum handguard, resin handle. Not quite as thick as the Buck's handle. The Buck 119 is much thicker. You can tell by the weight, it's a much more robust knife. This is, you know, it doesn't feel bad. It feels decent in the hand. You know, it's got the swell in there, but I don't hold my knife all the way back in my hand like this. You know, depending on what I'm doing with my knife, if I'm, you know, it's going to be closer, you know, it's going to be like that. Nobody holds their knife like this, you know, I don't think. Do you hold your knife? Well, you don't have to say anything. Just nod yes or no. He doesn't hold his knife this way. So, all right. So, RC doesn't hold his knife this way. Maybe he does at times, or maybe other people do. I don't know. But anyway, there it is. So, I'm going to hold it more this way. It feels good in the hand. Especially, you know, this wouldn't be a bad knife fighting weapon. It's $24.95. This wouldn't be a bad self-defense weapon. And I know what you guys are going to say, oh, knife fighting, knife fighting. Actually, I study Libre knife fighting. Libre knife fighting. Scotty Babb teaches the Libre knife fighting. He has started up the Libre Knife Fighting Guild. If you haven't checked them out, check out Libre Knife Fighting Guild. I'll show you guys some stuff that I've gotten from Libre. I can show you one thing right now. This is very special. This is a Libre coin, and it says Bastard Child, established 2004. Bastard Child. Hey, I'm with that. I'm a bastard cat. On the back side, it says Bastard Child, 2004. It's the same. It's the same on both sides. So there you go. Just like that. But anyway, Libre knife fighting. If you have this kind of knife, you know, it's not sharp. It's got that false clip point edge on the top. It is going to be a good stabbing weapon. And as far as sharpness goes, let's see. I have felt worse. Straight out of the box. It will pull the hairs out of your face, but I don't think it'll shave them. So anyway, I could probably work on this and make this a decent edge to a blade. Comes with a leather sheath. Look at the thickness on the leather sheath. It's got a hole in the bottom for whatever reason. But, you know, you can see the actual thickness of it there. And you guys know that I'm expert, so I'm going to give you the very best info that I can. It don't smell like leather, man. You know, a good friend of mine, Stuart Unger. I was unboxing the Rambo knives, and I found one of those that was made out of platypus leather. And Stuart Unger replied, and he's a famed platypus hunter in Australia. He lives down under where, you know, the women glow and men shunder, you know, or plunder. I don't know. But anyway, Australian dudes are cool and tough. So, Stuart, I'm giving you a shout out, my friend. Stuart's actually supposed to send me some stuff from down under. I don't know what it's going to be, but in the future, when that comes in, I will definitely be doing an unboxing of Stuart's stuff. So, thank you for watching out there, Stuart, and thank you for commenting, and thank you for sending me some cool stuff. I, too, will be sending Stuart some cool stuff, and you know, I'm going to get him some dishwasher safe mug stickers and stuff like that, some wooden nickels, and I may even throw something a little extra special in there for you, Stuart. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, this thing's kind of tricking me because it doesn't smell. I see what it is. Aha, they have a plastic insert. Buck also has a plastic insert. Man, yep, that's what I was smelling right there. Thin, cheap plastic. That's what I smelled. Okay, so I'm going to take that out. You're not going to believe this, RC. All right, you can tell by the thickness, the way it feels here. It's very similar to other things that I felt. This is chicken leather. Chicken leather. Thanks, Harbor Freight. So, this has got a chicken leather holster on it. Not decent, or not bad. It's pretty decent. I mean, they've got it stitched up and stuff. I don't see any glue coming out of it yet, but you can tell this is really thin here, so you're going to end up having to replace that. It's kind of floppity, flippity. But anyway, and you know, what else can you say about this sheath? Hey, the knife goes in there. The knife goes in the sheath, so there that is, and then there you go. So it closes and everything. Not as robust as an actual buck, but it doesn't cost as much. Buck 119 generally runs you around $69.99. This one's $25.95. But Walmart has the Buck 119 just like it, except it's a buck and it's more robust and it's better in all ways for $47. I saw that online when I was looking up prices. Now here's a buck. I don't have a Buck 119 to show you, but I do have a buck here, and this is like a Buck 65.50 or something. I don't know. They give them numbers. So this is a Buck 65.50. I don't know if you can even see that because it's got that black oxide coating on it. But anyway, there it is. Now you can look at this knife and tell, hey, that knife's got some mean in it, man. It's got some mean in it. You got a nice thumb push on the back here. And this is almost kind of like the old ostrich boots that the cool dudes, them cool 40-year-old guys that were always getting the women at the party. Those dudes, yeah, those ostrich skin boots. So, hey, ostrich skin, ostrich chicken leather. Very similar. People say, oh, man, you don't know what you're talking about, Kelly, because chicken leather don't exist. Chicken leather does exist. And not only does it not exist, my daughter made me take her to some Japanese joint the other day to get her some boba tea. Boba tea. I don't know what boba tea is. I don't know if Boba Fett drinks boba tea. But whatever boba tea is, she wanted some. Tasted like sour apples and candy corn or something. I don't know. But anyway, she got some, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. And when I was there, guess what they had? Chicken jerky. You know what chicken jerky is? Nearly the same as chicken leather. It tastes about the same too. And it smelled bad, man. They had fish jerky and chicken jerky. And I was like, really, man? What do y'all not eat in here? Anyway, so boba tea. There you go. So this looks like ostrich, but it's not. It's just rubber. Anyway, heavy rubber handle, nice robust knife. Buck makes a good knife. Does Gordon make a good knife at Harbor Freight? I don't know. You know, this is a fixed blade, but they did recall about 10 million of those Gordon pocket knives. You may be one of the people. People may be watching and say, hey, that was me. They had the pocket knife and you went to cut something with it or do something and it closed on your fingers and cut your fingers. And you called the Better Business Bureau and they recalled all those that they sold from Harbor Freight. But that was a folding knife. This one's not. But going to be a better knife. It's a more robust knife than this one. Is this one good for knife fighting and stuff? We're talking about Libre. Yeah, it is. Because, you know, the best knife to use in a knife fight, some of you people, there is no such thing as knife. There is a knife fight if somebody attacks you with a knife and you fight back with a knife. If they attack you with a knife and you run away, then it's not a knife fight. If you stab somebody, that's not a knife fight. That's just stabbing somebody. But if one dude pulls out a knife and you were like, and you pull out a knife and y'all start fighting with knives, that's a knife fight. It's like a sword fight except with knives. Can it happen? It has happened. But generally it's just stabbing somebody. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm getting my knife and I'm going to get you. I'm just going to stick them and leave if I have to. That's only in a have-to situation. I wouldn't do that. But I will say this, and let me be clear on this. If you are walking the streets of Memphis, Tennessee, and someone approaches you with bad intentions, and you pull out a knife and you cut that person, you're close enough to them that you can smell the iron in their blood. What you want is a cheap knife. I don't want to throw an $800 Randall off of the Mississippi River Bridge coming back into Arkansas. I want to throw a $15 knife off into the Mississippi River. Then I can go replace it. So, hey, $24.95. Or you can get you a regular buck for $47 and something online. So there you go. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't talk about Memphis things. All right, got an ex-wife that lives in Memphis. Hope she's watching. All right, guys. Hey, that's one more episode for Kelly and the Bastard Cats. Don't forget, premarital sex is a sin. So, there you go. Wear that through Walmart and you're going to get a lot of how do you do's. All right, so for me, for my good friend R.C. Burns, for the like and subscribe and bells and all that stuff here at BC Tactical, thank you guys for watching. Big shout out to Stuart, Platypus Hunter Extraordinaire. Those things are poisonous, man. They'll kill you. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. All right, we'll see you on the next one.